how to actually focus on yourself. I need you to understand that you have to ask yourself this one question. Yes, this one question. How can I actually serve myself? What do I need from myself? Right? You can ask this one question in many different ways. What am I looking for to actually change my life? So it's the same way that we work for other people, whether you have a job. Like when I was in college, I had a job and I would work for people. I would work, for my gym. I'd work for the college institution. I'd work at a chapel and I would ask, my jobs, what do you need from me so I can serve y'all better and we could win as a team? You have to understand that you have been through everything that you have been through, and it's just been you. And you have yet to ask yourself, hey, what do I need from myself? How can I serve myself? And how can I take my life to the next level? If you have not asked these questions yet, man, you're doing a disservice to yourself, not nobody else. Nobody else is going to really tell you to empower yourself, because everybody is looking for a way to kind of use you or utilize you or what you have done or what you are trying to capitalize off of. So when people are users, they can tend to be abusers. And not everybody is like this, but they will abuse the resources that you have garnered for yourself because you don't know how to set healthy boundaries for yourself, and you don't know how to ask yourself, what do I need from me? But you keep asking everybody else, what do y'all need from me? And I already know that you're a great friend to have. I could tell that you are a great person. I already know. You don't have to say that twice. But the truth is, are you a great friend to yourself? Because one of the most important relationships that you will ever have, if you have faith, if you believe, of course, it's your relationship with the Most High, with the Creator, but it's also your relationship with yourself. And if you don't have a strong and healthy relationship with yourself, then it's very easy for people to come in and not respect the boundaries that you're setting up for yourself. It's very easy for people to take advantage of you. It's very easy for you to not truly understand your worth, your worthiness. When you walk around, we all have some sort of worthiness to us. We do. And when you don't build a strong relationship with yourself, you allow anything or anybody to hang around your circle and be in your space. But when you start to understand how much you're truly worth, you start to understand the value that you have, the value that you have in your life. Everybody can't be your friend. Everybody can't hang around you. Everybody can't do that. Everybody can't just, because not everybody has the right intentions. So it's important for you to focus on yourself, and how you actually focus on you is you first don't feel bad for focusing on you. This is a season in your life. This is a season in your life where you are just finally focusing on you. You should not feel bad for that. There's going to be a lot of people that want you to feel bad for that. Oh, you're not hanging out with us over the weekend. How dare you? Who do you think you are? And it's like, I'm just being me, and I'm just trying to navigate this life. I've done so much for others. I finally just want to do for me. And I need you to understand that there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with finally wanting to turn the camera on you and figure out what you need in order for you to succeed and be healthy and be good in this life. You focus on yourself by asking yourself, what do you need? Some of y'all need to be in that gym. Some of y'all need to take that gym seriously. You need to be consistent. That is a form, that is a way of focusing on yourself. And if you're able to build a routine around that and you're consistent in the gym, then you're still able to speak to other people, have friendships and connection, right? It's all about how you build your schedule. I'm not telling you to be a hermit and isolate yourself from the world. There are seasons for that, though. And I do advocate for that. There are seasons where you might truly need to go ghost and isolate yourself because you are trying to make sure that you're good. And that doesn't mean that you're gone for a year. It might just mean that you're gone for a day. You're just trying to pour back into you. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. But what I'm saying is you can also have a relationship with others. My bad, something got into my eye. You know, it's real windy out here. You can still have a relationship with others and focus on yourself, right? Just have a relationship with people who understand the journey that you're on. Have a relationship with people who respect when you want some alone time for yourself. That isolation period that we just spoke about, maybe it's Saturdays for you, maybe it's Fridays, whatever day is sacred for you to lock in. Maybe it's morning times. Everyone knows, hey, I can't call him during the morning because that's his sacred time. And we communicated that. So I'll call him past 12. And it's all about how you set your life up in order for it to work for you. But what I am saying is it's time for you to isolate. Okay. It's time for you to focus on you for certain periods of your life. Like I said, you don't have to be a hermit and isolate yourself forever. But in order for you to ask yourself this question, you do have to ask yourself this question. So this is a practice that you do by yourself, and you need some alone time for that. Okay. But you don't have to isolate yourself from the world for too long. So I hope that makes sense. You put the camera on you, you put the mirror on you, and you ask yourself, how can I serve myself the best way? So like I said, some people need to take the gym more serious. Some people need to take creation more serious, right? You're trying to create a business. You're trying to create a brand. You have to change your language from trying to I am doing. And in order to say I am doing, you have to actually spend time doing that. So, you know, it's a journey, it's a process. But are you actually doing it? Are you actually locked in? Are you actually focused? Are you actually spending time doing the things that you need to do to change your life? These are only questions that you can answer. And in order to answer it, you do have to focus on yourself. You focus on the world, you focus on the world's issues and problems, but you have problems as well that you have to fix within yourself. And I'm not just talking about trying to improve your life. I'm also talking about healing. I'm also talking about trauma. I'm also talking about the conversations that you're avoiding with yourself. You have to eventually have those conversations. I had a personal conversation with somebody on Instagram. It was in the comment section of one of my videos, so it's still public, and that's fine. This person had mentioned something about, you know, I said that it's important to have a strong relationship with the creator, you know, whatever your faith is. You know, I'm not forcing anything on anybody, but you know, God is an integral part of my life. The creator is an integral part of my life, man. And somebody said, you know, well, how can you believe in a God when there's so many atrocities in the world? And I responded to this person and I said, the world is a reflection of who we are internally. We need to be the best versions of ourselves internally. All of us do. All of us need to heal. All of us need to heal generational trauma. All of us need to become more conscious and aware of our actions and what we're doing. And once we do the inner work, that spiritual work, that inner work, once we self-improve, once we focus on ourselves, then you'll start to see the world change and be better. And, you know, this person responded and said, oh, my inner world is perfect. My inner world is great. I'm not causing any harm to the world. And I think he kind of missed my point because he spoke out of ego. And this is a learning lesson, not only for him, but for me and for all of us, because sometimes I still speak out of my ego. And we're all connected, man. Humanity, the world, when we focus on ourselves and we turn the mirror on ourselves, we're acknowledging what's good about us and what's flawed about us. And when you're able to fix your flaws, you truly do become a better person, a more aware person, a more conscious person. And all those words mean is just that you're being who you were created to be. You were created to be a genuine, kind, authentic soul. But the world breaks us apart, man, breaks us apart based on our neighborhoods, our environments, where we come from, ups and downs, whatever it is. And you have to be the one to put yourself back together. It's a journey. It's a process. It's not always fair. I know sometimes generational trauma gets passed down to us because the previous generation did not heal it. So now it's up to you. I get it. I know it's not fair, but it is what it is. And if you do want to change the world, you first have to change yourself. If you want to pour into the world positive energy, you first have to pour into yourself. And so this video is way more than self-improvement. This video is way more than just let me be the best version of me, you know, so I could be successful or make money. Or no, like, you're on the right side of the internet. This is also about spiritual awareness, having some sort of understanding of the collective and bettering yourself so you can better humanity. That's what it's about. So if you agree with anything I just said or understand anything I just said, I definitely dive deeper over at the Chosen Ones, man. If you're a Chosen One, go ahead and join the Chosen Ones below. It's a membership where you get exclusive content that's not available on YouTube, content that will further your mind, soul, and your physical health as well. Just anything. You can request videos, whatever you want. It's a beautiful place. So I'll see you there. But I appreciate you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, comment, do it all. Only if you feel to. Okay. I love you. I appreciate you. Peace.